Good evening. The search for an elderly cruise ship passenger has been called off less than 24 hours after he was reported missing at sea. While it's unclear exactly what happened to the man who disappeared while travelling to Darwin from Broome, it's suspected he fell overboard and drowned.
Leaving the Sun Princess in Darwin today, the grief and shock of those on board was clear.
Sadness and, just a bewilderment. Yes, but it was very sad.
Very sad news, yep. When they announced that there was a man missing, really tragic, and my heart goes out to the wife.
We're very affected by it. You can't help but feel for the wife and just the awfulness of how she must be.
What was supposed to be a trip of a lifetime for guests of the luxury cruise ship, now overshadowed by the sad news one of the passengers is missing, feared drowned overboard.
We're all pretty upset, actually. We're all sort of concerned. We all went out on deck and watched, and it's a big ocean. Can't see a thing.
Many people up on decks helping to search, keeping an eye out to see if you could spot anything, and people very thoughtful and caring about it all.
The search for the 73-year-old man, who was understood to have suffered from Alzheimer's, was called off at last light yesterday after experts concluded there was no way he could have survived out at sea. He was reported missing earlier in the day by his wife, who was today interviewed by NT Police when the ship docked. For this Darwin woman, whose parents were on board the cruiser, it was a frightening wait to hear the news her father was safe.
My dad's disabled. I thought, oh no, and you can't contact him. I tried ringing a few times and no reception.
Carnival, the company that owns Sun Princess, was unavailable to talk, but put out a statement today. In it, Sun Princess's crew conducted a full search of the ship after a family member reported the passenger was missing yesterday morning. The ship was turned around to retrace its course and join other vessels in the search coordinated by AMSA. We are saddened to report that the passenger was not located. A member of the Princess Cruises care team is providing direct support to the passenger's wife at this difficult time. A photo circulated around the ship with the hope someone had seen him alive, and passengers say the crew did everything they can.
Yeah, the captain, I think, did a very good job of keeping us informed and everything, but you can't take away from the tragic episode.
The ship arrived several hours late into Darwin this morning, but despite the delay will continue on its planned journey to Port Douglas this evening. This is just the second cruise ship to arrive in Darwin this season, and despite having more than 1,500 people on board, it seems no one saw the man go over. This latest tragedy, the second in Australian waters this year, after a young couple went missing from the Carnival Spirit cruise ship in Sydney in June. And while both ships are owned by the same company, early investigations suggest no foul play was involved. Amy Colbert, 9 News.